The appointment subcommittee is about to meet. Please, all the members in the audience, take their seats. All city councilors, please return to your seats. I ask that I apologize to all the appointees that appear before us this evening for us being delayed by a half hour. I'm going to meet with the council to make sure we don't do that anymore. It's the second and third time this year, and I think we have to stay within the time frame of our meeting, no matter how important it might be. I don't think it's fair for the next meeting to wait a half an hour and come up and show due diligence to be here and show their attendance and allegiance to our city and honor us by their presence by us being a half an hour late. And I don't appreciate that, and I want that'll be ended. I'm going to make sure that the next appointment subcommittee, when it's scheduled, it started at the time it's supposed to be scheduled. Before us on the appointment subcommittee, we have Councilor Keefe, Councilor McKenna, Councilor Morabito, and Councilor Zambuto. I will ask any of those members if they wish to speak first, and we are joined by several other members of the Council of the Whole, and if they wish to speak, they're certainly welcome to do so after the members of the appointment subcommittee speak. The first order of business is 18-127, the reappointment of Mercurio Brothers as a licensed drain layer. Is there a member of the Mercurio Brothers present? Please state your name and address for the record, please.
James Mercurio, 193 Crescent Ave, Revere.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
This is a reappointment.
Yes, sir.
Any members of the subcommittee wishing to speak? Councilor McKenna.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just would like to support this reappointment because I've known the Mercurio brothers and the Mercurio family all my life, and they're a great asset to the city. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor McKenna.
Any other members of the subcommittee wishing to speak? Any other members wishing to speak in the city council? Councilor Morabito.
I reviewed all the applicants for tonight. I'm going to speak once since we're past that 6 o'clock
Take your
mark.
time, Council, because the applicants appearing before us this evening deserve every bit of time as allotted to the other people who spoke previously.
And I agree.
And take your time and say whatever you have to say.
Oh, well, thank you for the latitude. Thank you. Are
To
you
say
sure
I'm
about that?
annoyed is not is
So
the
this
least.
subcommittee
This
can go
is the
another
third or
2
fourth time
hours.
it's happened to me this year, and it's not going to happen again.
No, I concur with you. I think we should do everything on time because it's not fair to the applicants. So I apologize on behalf of the council to all of you who are here on time and you're here to serve our city as a drain layer or some special appointment. So I apologize
Thank you,
for
Steve.
going past our
Appreciate
time. To all of you, I reviewed most of all the applicants, all the reappointments that are here tonight. You've been doing your due diligence. You've been an example of what we want as someone who's doing business with our city. So thank you, and I will be in favor of every reappointment tonight.
Thank you very much. And on behalf of Mercurio Brothers, and I can't speak for the other drain layers, that's much appreciated, Stephen. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Zambuto.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I promise not to speak on every applicant. However,
You can speak on all of them if you wish,
the
Councilor.
ones that I know well, I have to mention. Mercurio Brothers have a reputation of doing excellent work. They've been a great asset to the community, and we're happy that they continue to work in the area. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Any other councilors wishing to
Thank
speak?
you, Anthony. Appreciate that.
Councilor Patch.
Real quick, I just want to second that what Councilor Zambuto said. They do fine work for the city, and I'm glad they're going to continue to do work for the city. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Patch. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Novoselsky.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I ditto what everybody else said. They're great guys to work with. They're very professional. They go by the rules, and they do a good job when they're finished. They give a good final proof of what the property and the grounds and the sidewalks and streets should look like when someone's through.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Thank you
Councilor
for your good work.
Novoselsky. We greatly appreciate that.
You certainly know I think you do a great job, and I think you're out there working on behalf of the community along with yourself, and you have pride in your reputation of your company, and that goes a long way. So keep up the good work, continue, do the good things for the community. In the next few days, you can pick up the paperwork from the city clerk. There's no need to stay in attendance tonight if you don't so desire to do so. The committee of the whole will vote you out favorably, as has been reflected today. There's been no objection. So thank you, and service again well.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Jim.
Mr. Guanasso and council members. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is the reappointment of Procopio Enterprises, Inc. as a licensed drain layer. Is any member from Procopio here? We will hold that until a member shows. Next is the reappointment of J.J. O'Brien and Sons as a licensed drain layer. Any member from J.J. O'Brien? Please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, please.
Scott Falconer, 33 Northbridge Road, Mendon.
Mendon?
Mendon.
Okay. I see on TV they sell cars.
The little town. Yeah.
Any members of the subcommittee wishing to speak? Nobody wants to say anything. I just you know, this is a reappointment. You know, obviously do credible work for our community.
Mr. Chairman,
Keep,
if I may, I'm sorry.
Councilor Nowakowski.
I'm not on the committee, but I'd like to speak.
You
Just
can
to
definitely speak,
Bring to your
Councilor.
attention, I know they do a lot of work in the city. They've been working there for a long time, but I want to make sure the paperwork's in order. And I noticed that your bond certificate.
Yeah, I have it.
Is beyond,
It
so
was
I want to
going to
make
come
sure
with
that
the
it's.
city clerk,
I
yeah.
just want to make sure it's up to date.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It is.
Thank you for your input, Councilor. Any other councilors wishing to speak? Congratulations. Do a good job. We will vote you all favorably this evening. No need to stay in attendance if you don't so desire to do so. Pick up the paperwork in the next few days. Give the clerk a couple of days to have it prepared for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Congratulations. Do a
Thank
good
you.
job. Next is reappointment of Caruso Corp. as a licensed drain layer. Any member from the Caruso Corporation, please state your name and address for the record, please.
Stephen Caruso, 320 Charger Street, Revere, Mass.
Any members of the City Council? Zambudo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Not only is Steve Caruso's company a legend in the community, they do excellent work, but more importantly, they're an example for other drain layers. So we're thrilled that he's still here, it's still doing business, it's still in Revere. And I support him wholeheartedly, obviously.
Thank you very much, Councilor.
Councilor Patch.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I also like to commend the work that the Caruso Construction, they often are called from, by the Water Department to do subcontracting work for the city, and they do fine work, and I'm glad you're going to continue to do so. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Rotundo.
Well, the Caruso family, the Caruso company, is one of those companies in Revere that I've gotten word from members of our DPW, and when they need a hand, not a job, but when they need a hand, and they call Mr. Caruso, you guys come up and help. No questions, no cost. I want to thank you for being a good corporate neighbor. Really do.
Thank you very much, Councilor.
Any other councilors wishing to speak? Obviously, the reputation of the Caruso brothers is fine within the community. We're longstanding people serving community and doing a good job as you would. We look forward to you serving another year. And as a reminder to all the appointees out there, all your licenses expire April 1st. So it doesn't make any sense for you to come in July and August. Do them all in April. This way here, you're covered for the entire year, because it's going to cost you the same amount of money. We don't prorate anything. So do a good job. We'll vote you out favorably this evening, Steve. And,
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Keep up the
Thank
good
you,
work.
councilors. Thank you very much.
You're
Proud to
welcome.
be a member of this community.
Next is the reappointment of J. Marchese and Sons, licensed drain layer. Is any representative from Marchese?
Hi, Scott Karpinski with J. Marchese and Sons, 69 Norman Street in Everett, Mass.
Any members of the City Council wishing to speak? Councilor Zambudo.
Again, Scott has been around a long time, worked for the Marchese brothers, and is a true professional. And again, we're lucky to have this company doing work for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Patch.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Again, I would like to say the Marchese Construction does a lot of subcontracting work for the city. They do outstanding work, and I'm glad they're going to continue for another year. Thank you.
Thank you, Counselor.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Novoselsky.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, Marchese Company does terrific sidewalks. I love your sidewalks.
Thank you,
They're
Counselor.
coming along very well. Bob is a great guy,
He is.
and I have to mention him because he's a key to your whole company.
He's a good man.
But I would like to bring up one thing. Your certificate of liability is out of date, so if you
We'll get
him a
one right
copy
over
of-
to you. They were renewed on March 30th.
Make sure we get a copy of it to the clerk.
Sure.
Thank you.
Any other members of the city council wishing to speak? Seeing that, for the obvious, that National Grid is out there destroying our streets and sidewalks, if you could just do us a favor by following behind
Behind
them,
them.
because I can't believe what's happening to our city. National Grid is out there destroying it as we speak, and I don't know what other word to say. I mean, it's just beyond my belief. I fought for years to have a street fixed. They had it done. Within the year, they came and tore the whole thing right up. And they're doing it throughout the city.
Yeah.
And I just can't believe the shoddy work that they have. Whoever they get to do their work, performance is awful.
Give us a call.
So I want you to give Bobby and you a call and get on the board and get something going, because we certainly need professional people out there servicing our city. We're getting butchers out there. They're not craftsmen, that's for sure. So again, we will vote you all favorably this evening. No need to stay in attendance if you don't so desire to do so. There's a gentleman in the back who'd like to say something. Please state your name and address for the record, please.
Eric Lampadecchio, 43 Tapley Avenue. I just want to say thank you. These guys just recently did Tapley Avenue last summer, late in September. They did fantastic work. Unfortunately, there was an accident on a property. There's an older gentleman. His name's Anthony Scrim, and he's reached out to City Hall. He spoke with John Squibb. He was redirected to the mayor's office and then redirected back to John Squibb to get his bottom stair fixed. So when they were digging the trench, there was a little bit of damage, and I'm just looking to help him get this resolved. So maybe this isn't the correct form, and I'm sorry if that's the case, but
It's not. This is a renewal of drain layers licenses, but we can take up your concerns thereafter. You can meet with one of the councils who address that area, but this is not the forum for that particular matter. This
Okay.
is strictly a renewal of the drain layers license.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other councilors? Good luck. Thank you. The paperwork will be ready in the next few days. Give her the opportunity to prepare them. Is that good? All right, thank you. Next is reappointment of Raphael Construction as a licensed drain layer. Anyone from Raphael Construction? Okay, no one in attendance, we will hold that. Reappointment of ARM Construction as a licensed drain layer. Anyone from ARM here? Please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, please.
John Nakashian, 787 North Shore Road, ARM Construction.
Any questions from members of the city council? Councilor Novoselsky.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I know a lot of these gentlemen, that's why I have to speak on their behalf. I know we probably won't need it, but this is a local company, it's a Revere company, just like Caruso is, and they do a great job doing, laying some drains, and right now they're building a new building on Shirley Avenue, and it's from scratch. It's going to be a nice veterans building and with commercial stores on the first floor, and you guys are doing a great job. Thank you, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other members of the city council? Councilor Rotundo.
Just to reiterate what Councilor Novoselsky said, solid people, solid work.
Solid people, solid work, and good cement. Congratulations, we will vote you out favorably this evening. Again, I repeat that you no need to stay in attendance if you don't desire to do so. We will vote you out favorably, and you, next 2 days, give her an opportunity to prepare the paperwork and pick it up from here.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Do a good job, President.
Thank you.
Next is the reappointment of J&A Contracting Services as a licensed drain layer. Please state your name and address for the record, please. How are you?
Anthony Taverna, J&A Contracting, Lawndale Ave, Chelsea, Mass.
Any questions from the membership of the city council? Nobody even wants to say hello.
It was an interesting evening. I really enjoyed it.
You're from Chelsea. I want
I
to
am.
say hello. You have a great town manager, and so we welcome you to
I
our city.
appreciate
And
that.
we know that you do a great job because you have a town manager that's watching over you. Congratulations. You can pick up the paperwork in the next few days. at the city clerk's office.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Congratulations. And finally, in last meet, reappointment of Menino Construction. Is anybody from Menino Construction? Okay, seeing none, we will hold that over. Again, thank you very much for your attendance, and I'm sorry again for the delay.